And now, Starliner Media presents Music Night at the Majestic's Holiday Extravaganza with your host, Michael Boswell.
All right, we're having a rockin' little Christmas here on Music Night at the Majestic's Holiday Extravaganza with me, Deborah Allen. Deborah, welcome to the show.
Hey, Michael, it is so good to see you again.
Yes, we had so much fun the last time, and I'm going to go out on a limb here and say you're somebody who really loves Christmas.
I do love Christmas. I look forward to it every year. This year's been a little bit different because, not quite as many Christmas shows because of the obvious reasons. But I'm looking forward to one on December the 12th, and I'm so excited about it. And I'm actually extra excited because I'm going to be working with some friends of mine, a band called Rockland Road. And if you're not familiar with them, they're incredible. If you know the Oak Ridge Boys, then you know Deborah Allen, who is the lead singer of the Oak Ridge Boys. And his beautiful blonde-headed daughter married this super talented guy named Paul Martin. And they had 4 beautiful kids. And together they have a band called Rockland Road. It's the studio where it all got started was on Rockland Road out in Hendersonville. So we've been rehearsing. They're going to back me up this time, and I'm going to feature them in the show.
Excellent. That sounds like fun.
Yeah, it's going to be.
I wish I was in town to catch it.
Yeah, well, actually, it's going to be at the Stone Theater at the Keystone Resort in Loretto, Tennessee, December the 12th.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what's some of the songs?
Some of the songs?
People hear you sing.
Oh, some of the songs people are going to hear me sing. Well, of course they're going to hear me sing Rockin' Little Christmas because it's called Deborah Allen's Rockin' Little Christmas. That's a classic, and I always do that one. But I'm going to do some classic Christmas songs, of course. I'm going to do Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree, Jingle Bell Rock, of course, Silent Night, White Christmas, which actually on my Rockin' Little Christmas CD, the Oak Ridge Boys sang with me on Rockin' Little Christmas.
Oh.
And on those Brenda Lee classics that I just mentioned, Susie Vargas sang with me on those. Larry Gatlin sang with me on Silent Night. The Bellamy Brothers sang with me on Silver Bells. Let's see. Oh, Bruce Chanel, my co-writer, and rock and roll legend, who remember the song "Hey Baby"?
Oh yeah.
Hey, baby. Bruce and I wrote "Rockin' Little Christmas." And then I got a couple on there that I wrote myself called Walk All the Way to Memphis. And one that I wrote with a friend of mine, Jamie Kyle, called Birthday Party for Jesus, which I love to sing. And so we're just going to have a great time. I do wish all your listeners could just get in the car and come on down.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, you mentioned some classics.
Yes.
When you think of classic Christmas music, what's some of the first songs that come to mind? Or what classic ones really set the mood for Christmas for you?
Well, my favorite one is the one that I actually end my show with, and that is the Christmas song. And I think Nat King Cole had the classic on it, but it's been covered by so many people. It's just one of the most beautiful songs of all time. And White Christmas, I love it. Oh, and Chuck Berry's Run, Run, Rudolph. I love that. I love I'm naming all the songs in my show.
Well, I'll tell you what, you mentioned Rockin' Little Christmas.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell us the story behind that song?
Oh, okay. Well, that is a pretty interesting story because Bruce and I didn't write that in December. We had been out, it was probably in the middle of June or July, a long time ago. And he was writing at Don Gant's publishing company, which was called Old Friends Music. He used to also be the head of Sony Music, but then he started his own company. So it was down the street from Sony. So I went by and picked up Bruce one day, and we went over and got a bite to eat for lunch. And while we were at lunch, I said, let's write a Christmas song. He said, okay. So we wrote a song called Christmas Angel because his wife is named Chris. And so we wanted to write one with her name in it. Well, we head back to Old Friends Music, and suddenly we were caught in a summer rainstorm. I mean, it was like the sky just fell out. And so we were kind of trapped in my little Volkswagen. And I said, well, we're trapped in here. You want to write another song? And he said, yeah. I know. We wrote Rockin' Little Christmas in about 15 minutes. We had so much fun.
Wow, that's a great story.
Yeah. I love Bruce. Bruce is actually in the video for a split second, my Rockin' Little Christmas video. he's the one that opens the door for me to get out of the cab, and he does a double take at me.
All right. Good deal. Now, Christmas memories. When you were a kid, were you a kid that, woke up early, couldn't wait to see what was under the tree? Or did you just like, yeah, it'll still be there when I wake up?
Oh, no, I love Christmas. And my parents were really good about playing Santa Claus. We couldn't wait to go to sleep so we could wake up the next day and see what was under the tree. And I have to admit, a couple of times I did sneak and see a few things that I was getting before I was supposed to. I always loved to go out and get the tree, pick out the tree with my mother and daddy. And one year my daddy was really the one that helped us pick the trees. He was in the hospital for some sort of surgery. And my mother was I said, we need to go get a tree. And she goes, well, we'll go get a tree. And I was like, you won't get a big one. I know you won't. She said, I'll show you. I mean, she got a tree so big. When they stuck it in the back of her car, the trunk was open and it was hanging out the back of the car longer than her car. And when she turned in our neighborhood, that tree was going like this. I mean, it was crazy. All the neighbors were looking, and we had to get some friends to come down and help us cut it. Basically, I don't know why we didn't just chop it off from the bottom, but we crammed it in there, and we chopped it off from the bottom and the top. It just looked like a big block of greenery in the corner. It was so funny, but it was great. And another Christmas memory I have was, well, I have two sisters, Nancy and Judy. And I just remember when Nancy became a teenager and we came down the stairs to see what our Santa Claus stuff was. It's like I had all these toys and fun stuff. And then I look over at Nancy's little area where her Santa Claus was at. She was like getting clothes. And I was like, man, I'm glad I'm not a teenager. I'd rather have the toys.
Exactly.
Yeah. But, I'll have to bring it around to the reason for the season. I just love Christmas because I love Jesus, the story of Jesus. I believe in that. And, I just am so thankful for what God gave to us, all of us here on earth. No matter what we're going through, we know we have a Father in heaven, and it's, there's just so much beauty in that. And I remember one of my sweetest gifts. I brought it down here to show to you. It's kind of beat up now, but it was the Bible that my mother gave to me. It's got my name on it. And I just think that is a very, very sweet gift that I will treasure, of all the bicycles and fun things that I had all my life. This is something that I've had with me forever, and I will keep with me forever. And so, that's what's so sweet about having loving parents too, and that instill that into you, because it's something that gets deep in your heart and your soul, and it's something that no one can take away from you.
Yep. Well, tell you what, Deborah, is there any Christmas greetings you'd like to give the viewers as we wrap this up?
Christmas dreams?
Christmas greetings or anything?
Oh, greetings. Well, greetings to all of you. I hope as soon as everything opens back up and I'm back out there on the road, I can't wait for you all to come see me. Check out my YouTube channel, Deborah Allen, and subscribe if you will, please. And join me at deborallen.com and sign up to be a front row friend, because I've got lots of fun things. I have lots of fun interviews that I do with my friends, and you'll get to hear those on there. Those are free too. So I just want you to be a part of my life, and thank you for allowing me to be a part of your life, because I just feel like there's a soul connection between all of us. That's the way I feel when I'm playing live. I guess that's why I love to play live still so much. I love to write songs. I love to play live, but it's because the music brings us together. And so thank you all, and just want to wish you so many Christmas blessings and a rockin' little Christmas.
All right. Well, Deborah, thank you so much for joining us here on the Holiday Extravaganza.
Yeah, you're most welcome. Isn't it funny how we both decided to wear a hat today?
Uncanny. I like the before picture for Santa. I'm Santa in June.
You're going to be my favorite elf. I'm going to make you an elf.
There you go. All right. Well, that, Deborah, thank you very much.
I love you. I'll see you soon. Thank you, Michael.
If you enjoyed Music Night at the Majestic's Holiday Extravaganza, follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and at musicnight.net. Music Night at the Majestic is a copyright production of Starliner Media. Any use of this program, its audio, or visual images without the express written consent of Starliner Media is prohibited.